the rate of interest on Employment Provident Fund for the year 2017-2018 has been slashed to 8.5%. Earlier, 8.6% interest rates used to be given to subscribers in the previous years of 2016-2017. The move is set to impact around 6 crore subscribers across the nation, and it will leave the Epfo with a surplus of 586 crore rupees against the 695 crore rupees in the previous financial year. However, the interest rate decided by the Central Board of Trustees will have to be vetted now by the Finance Ministry, following which it would be notified. So this is the latest that we are tracking in terms of the EPF, the Employment Provident Fund. The rate of interest on EPF has been revised. It is now reduced to 8.5%. It used to be at 8.65%. And this will be effective after this decision is vetted by the Finance Ministry. Avani Raja is tracking this story for us. Avani, so this is going to be effective immediately after the Finance Ministry vets it. So what exactly was the reason for reconsidering the rate of interest on EPF?
Well, the interest rates across the board have been on a downward trend. So that doesn't really come as a surprise. But essentially what this really means for people, for salaried people, is that they will now be getting 8.55% versus 8.65% last year. So not really a major cut, but just about 10 basis points. But the thing to note that this is now the lowest rate in 5 years. And this is the second time in a row that the rate has been cut. But in spite of this, the cut to 8.55%, EPF is still a more attractive option compared to other avenues, whether it's fixed deposits, whether it's senior citizen savings schemes, or any of the other small savings schemes. EPF still works out to be one of the highest returns that one can get. But essentially, this means that 10 basis points lower interest for salaried people is what this means.
Right. So there is this squeezing of the salaried class, isn't it, once again? And how is this decision being looked at by experts? Because this is going to hit a lot of people. Do we have an understanding of what is the number of people who will be impacted by this decision?
Well, I don't have that number at the moment, but essentially the entire salaried class is going to be affected by this for sure, because it's 10 basis points lower, so 8.55%. is what it's going to be. Of course, it's not being looked at very kindly, especially after the budget, when there was no real relief given to the salaried class. But given the environment and the fact that rates have been trending downwards, this doesn't really come as a surprise. But hopefully, we should not see any further cuts, at least in the near future.